Here is your host, flight instructor and aviation safety specialist, TC FREEMAN.
Welcome folks, this is TC FREEMAN with WingsOfun.com. Today I wanted to relay a really interesting story. As many of you know, I was raised in an aviation family. My father taught me to fly, and so he wasn't only my father, but he was my flight instructor. And I have to say it was really rewarding to have that experience of sharing aviation with my father growing up. And one of the ways that he would teach me to fly is through stories, and it was through stories of his own personal experiences in flight training and whatnot, and life too. But in the flight training segment, he related an interesting story on windy days, windy turbulent days. I don't know if you've ever had that feeling when you've gone out to fly and you feel a little bit out of control, where the winds are kicking you around, you know, the aircraft is jostling back and forth, the altitude is pitching, and you just feel a little out of control. So on those particular days, my father would be there with me, and he would say, as we were, say for instance, coming in for a landing or what have you, and you're getting jostled about, he would say, you be the boss man, you be the boss man. And this came from his training that he received while in California. He started his flight training there, and his instructor was foreign, and English was not his native tongue. So it kind of came out as sort of a butchered English as far as his instructions telling him to be the boss man while on approach. And while not politically correct per se, it was very effective though as far as what the point was. And what that meant was you needed to take control of the airplane and be aggressive. And I don't mean aggressive in the sense of how we hear it in the media today. I think aggressive is sometimes categorized with aggressive drivers, but I mean aggressive in the sense of, you know, adequately reacting to the dips and the whatnot that the winds do to you. You know, Mother Nature will throw a lot of different things at you, and are you able to counteract these effectively and efficiently? And the next time you fly, just keep that in mind, that you need to be aggressive, and it should come across as very natural. That's really what you're striving for. So when the wing dips, you're automatically correct, you're kicking in some rudder or whatever the case may be, and that will make you a better pilot, a more instinctive and reactive pilot. One thing you can do is take a flight instructor with you and kind of increase your wind tolerance. They can be there to watch you and make sure nothing bad is going to happen and that you're reacting well and all that. And through that, your wind tolerance, if you will, is built up. And I kind of equate it with, say, weightlifting. People use spotters when they weight lift. And if you have somebody there, it can do two things. It can be, one, safer, and two, as you train to your maximum level or even failure, that you're ultimately building upon that and your capacity goes up. Or in the weight training analogy, you can lift more weight in the long term. And that really can happen in flying. So you go out in a little more wind than you're comfortable and take a flight instructor, and they'll watch you and spot you and make sure that you're okay, and you can increase that wind tolerance. Until next time, I'm TC FREEMAN with WingsOfun.com.